Welcome back to our Excel Magic course where we are learning data analysis, pivot tables, and data dashboarding. In our current module of data cleaning, as now we have only one lesson in which we learn about data sources, types of data imports, including direct import, load to option. And then we discuss about the data sets, which are normalized data and denormalized data. So our current lesson is about how we can understand the data, how we can get insight from the data before moving to dashboarding. Because once we know about what type of dashboard we are going to make, it mainly drives from the dataset and our understanding of dataset, like which are the key metrics, which are the main KPIs. So for better understanding, we will work on two datasets. One is sales report and second one is marketing data. I'm also attaching both of the data set in below description so that you can also practice that. So we will start with the marketing data. So for ease, I will be directly working into that worksheet so that you will get the initial idea of data set. So after that, we will move into data models through Power Query. So now I'm opening that. So this is our data set of marketing data. First, I will convert it into table. For that, I will click Control and T. Now it is converted into table and it is showing my table has a header. First, we go through the headers of the column. This is the metal status, which is pretty much clear. The education level, age, annual income, how many kids they have, how many teens they have, result of campaign, amount spent of wines, amount spent of fruits, amount spent of meat products, fish, sweet products, and so on. And here it is the total monthly spent. So from here we get the idea of it is last month their purchases, and this is annual income. Okay. So after that, number of purchases, number of web purchases, number of catalog purchases, number of store, and total purchases, which is saying that uh, from where they have purchases. Like deals means deals, discounts, web purchases, they have purchased these items through online. From catalog, they have made purchase through catalogs, they have made in-person store sales, and it's total. So I have done some calculation here, let me remove it, and we will learn it in a later part. So from initial understanding, we get the idea of a marketing campaign done by a company. From here, we will get the idea how many campaigns they have done. They have done the 6 campaigns. And these are the results of their campaigns, like customers who have done the spending of different type of items and made purchases through different, you can say, categories or portals. And these are the types and different categories of our customers. So we will be analyzing these things, these columns, against their spending so that we can get the idea of our campaigns and how we analyze the trends of their purchasing. So let's jump onto it. Initially, we will do some statistical analysis so that we can get the idea of this. We'll create a new sheet here and we'll stat so that we can get the idea of how the data is made. So for initial understanding, we mainly analyze and understand the data in these ways. First, we will do initial scrutiny. Then we do our statistical analysis. Then we do some chart analysis and not including anomaly chart. Then at last we will do EDAs so that we can get the idea of whole understanding of data. So we are at the stage of initial scrutiny, and we have done the initial scrutiny, and we get the idea of column types and how our data is structured. Now we are moving towards the statistical analysis. I will perform. Let's analyze the spending against you can say education level. Okay. So now we get the idea from education level what type of education categories we have. These are basic, then graduation, then master, then PhD. Okay. We can have these ideas against an annual income also. So first do it against the total spending of this goal. Okay. Like we are doing first, we will do initial average. What is the initial, what is the overall average of spending of last month for that company? Will average. Here it is. We are applying average formula. Total spending, and here it is. Yes. Last month average purchases were 112. Let's do it like this. 1126. But we are further diving into this. We are going to analyze the data. So we are breaking down into categories and we were using average formula. Average for each category. We will do the formula average ifs. What is our range? This is our range. Let's do, we add the basic here. Then we average range here. This is our, yes. So we get the idea of average by basics category, which is very less. So to make it dynamic, we can do it like this. So that it automatically calculate our all the formulas. Basic. Next one was graduation, then master, then PhD. Let me check if all spellings are correct. PhD, master, graduation. Yes, it is as per same. And we will link it with this. So it automatically calculate. So you can see it from here. Like basics have very less spending average than the graduation, which is again more than the overall average, then the master, which is slightly lesser, and PhD has the highest average spending. Let's do more analysis from here. We write it here. Okay, now we can do analysis of maximum and minimum, like maximum which category has maximum spending and minimum. Again, we will use the max if formula. X max range. It is then criteria is age criteria this, and we have criteria over here. So again, this is very less. Graduation has the highest spending per month, and then we will calculate the minimum here. Here is our criteria. Education. Again, we will make it dynamic formula. Okay. So it has given us some idea like uh, like basics have very least amount of spending and on average level. So let's arrange it in that way. So it is giving more sense. Like basics have not a good minimum better than others, and then there is average which is very less as compared to others. Then there's a maximum which is also very less as compared to others. We will also analyze them as per their annual income so that we can get the idea. Maybe they're earning very less, that's why they are spending very less. Then we get the idea graduation, and very they have least minimum amongst the other categories. Then it has a good average, and it has highest average spending. Oh, highest maximum spending. Now we will analyze is it as per the annual income. So you are getting the idea somehow. Nodal basics have good minimum, and then maximum. Let's arrange it that way. So now you're getting idea about annual salaries of different education category. When it's minimum, you are getting idea that basics have good minimum, but the maximum is very low as compared to others. Graduation has highest maximum. You can see it from also here that they are also spending good as compared to others. Then their average and the PhD average are almost the same, and then highest one salaries are from the PhDs. But you can see it here, their maximum spending is not even they are on the third number. So we can get the idea that they are more conscious about their spendings, even though they have higher salaries. Another great analysis from statistic things can be what our campaign results, like uh, how many purchases and customer we gain through our campaigns. Okay, so we will go to the campaign results. Here we are saying company did 6 campaigns. So to make it dynamic, I will use the unique formula. It will automatically give me the unique from here. So actually it is not in complete line. So I can use the formula of sort. Sort, do it a sorting. I want to do it by ascending. So I will do ascending here. Okay, let me put it back here. So it has assigned it sorted by their numbering. Now I will calculate the formula of count. If my and this is my criteria. So out of 200 around results, max I gain my customer through my third campaign. So my third campaign was most effective, right? Now I can also guess the which campaign pick the most purchases and most spending from the customer. I will do sum if formula. Sum if this is my criteria range and this is my criteria and this is my total spending range. So you can also get a very good idea. We can also do, by the way, average. So you can get it here, even though third campaign has attracted more money and attracted more customers, but it has least average amongst other. Fifth campaign has the highest average. Maybe the people are going to buy expensive things. Then we'll also get a pretty much idea here. So let's analyze this. Campaign 1 is pretty good. Campaign 2 was a bit normal here. Campaign 3 has a huge success. It attracted more customers. As for the campaigning type, we are not more focused on the amount they have attracted. We are mainly focused on the number of customers we have gained so that we started building our brand. Fourth campaign was again okay. Fifth campaign was very less. Sixth campaign was again very less. So amongst all, third was on the top, sixth one was okay, and first one was third number. Then let's come to the spendings and purchases they have attracted. Again, the third company had attracted so much purchases from clients. Then we have first one, and then we have sixth one. So on the basis of average, we can see it clearly. Like uh, third campaign has highest number of customers and they have high spendings. But from here, I can guess the idea. Mainly, the company has third campaign. Their motive was to attract the customer through deals. That's why their average is very less because they have made it attract customer through deals. It has highest average. Maybe people has attracted towards more expensive things. Maybe they have started building the brand loyalty and they are getting they're now willing to purchase the expensive items. Now we have done some statistical analysis. Now we can move towards charts. First of all, we will go towards the anomaly chart, which is a very good chart to identify whether our data set is correct or there is something it needs to be corrected. Anomaly chart mainly focus on the numericals. We give it the two areas. Like we will give annual income and we can give it a total purchases. So it can be a good combination. So I will create the anomaly chart from here. I will go to insert. I will click on this. Now I will change the data points. So our main anomaly points are those points which are away from the main data set. So from this area, I get to know that 2447. It is a rare thing. Let me bring it here. It shows me that even though they have monthly income of 2447, oh sorry, they have annual income of 2447, but they have only 1 month spending of 3458. There may be the error in the data, or maybe they have taken the loan, or maybe something like this. So we can further go into that. Let me remove the filter here. Another one is that, which is showing they have a huge annual income, but they are spending very less. We can also go into that. There may be many reasons, like they are purchasing from different brands, or their interests have we have not built yet. Which means we can also grab money from here. We have a market here. Yes, he has only spent in last month 1794 against its annual income 79K. So this can be a potential customer. Like we have weather data here, it's a purchase from us, and we can also see it from a it has purchased from first campaign. So there can be reasons like even after a discount in our third campaign, he has not purchased from us. We can keep that data to our CRM team so that they can further investigate data into it, and they get the idea where we are getting wrong and how we can attract our more customers. So we can also analyze our data by bar charts. For that, I will convert it into a pivot table from here so that I can add a pivot chart. Let me do it in a existing worksheet, which is, let's do it here. Okay. Instead of pivot chart, I will do instead of pivot table, I will make pivot chart. I will make it. I will make it on the basis of marital status, and then I can get an idea of amount spent on different categories. So now a pivot table is also being prepared here. Let's So we are getting idea from here. Widow are spending very less, so they can be our very least customer and least priorities. Same divorced, they are spending very less. Maybe they have some cash flow issues as of now. So high spending are amongst, you can say, the married and then together. Among them, they are spending most on regular products. So it can give us idea that we should mainly focus on regular products or increase our production and try to grab that market. Same, it is also regular product. Regular product. The second most selling item is wines. So you can get the idea from here that married are spending most on the wines. And it's astonishing that singles are spending very less. Maybe they have some cash flow issues. Maybe they have not some extra amount to apply on them. Then we can have idea of this. Then they're spending much on meat products. And other than they all are same almost. So in that way we can analyze that the customer priority mainly is their regular products, then wines, and after that meat. So in that way we can analyze our data through charts. So we will discuss EDAs and our next data set, which is sales report, in our next lecture, so that you will keep this area interesting and you will started learning. So thank you for the learning. Must apply this and must practice them. And let's meet in our next lecture. Thank you.